Hey, this is Jeff Liebenguth at the Pearl Harbor Brig. I just got done visiting a client here. I want to talk to you about what happens during the pretrial confinement process. A lot of times, commands will just throw a serviceman in there without any real cause of doing so. If he does that, what happens next is there's usually going to be, there will be an IRO hearing, an initial review officer hearing within 7 days, and that officer will determine whether or not the person that's in pretrial confinement should remain there. You get to be represented by a lawyer during that period, and then the government will also send some people over to say why you should remain in pretrial confinement. Now, regardless of, first, you should never waive your IRO hearing, almost never. There's a few instances that I won't go into here that it might be appropriate, but a lot of times, especially young military counsel, just want to waive that hearing because they don't think you have any real chance. But the fact is, often you do if you have someone who really knows the process and can go in there and fight for your rights. So if someone's telling you that you should waive your IRO hearing and just remain in pretrial confinement, you may want to think twice about that or maybe get a second opinion. If you do remain in pretrial confinement after that 7-day IRO hearing takes place, usually you're just going to remain there because a lot of people aren't even going to try and get you out afterwards. In fact, a lot of people don't even know that they can try and get somebody out of pretrial confinement after that initial 7-day IRO hearing's been determined. That's just not true. There's a lot of different avenues. There's in fact 3 or 4 different ways that a good lawyer can advocate on your behalf to try and get you out of pretrial confinement after that hearing. So to sum it up, if you do find yourself in pretrial confinement, first, highly advise that you not waive the IRO hearing. Have someone come in there and fight for you to try and get out of confinement. Second, if you do have the IRO hearing and you remain in pretrial confinement afterwards, just know that there are people out there who know the process, know the system, and know the ways that you actually can try and get out of pretrial confinement even after that initial hearing. It's not over. A lot of people who are in pretrial confinement suddenly find themselves languishing there, sometimes for months, sometimes for well over a year as they wait for their actual trial to come up and have no idea that somebody could have come in and actually made additional attempts, not just one attempt, but 2 or 3 different attempts to try and get them out. So keep that in mind if you find yourself in that predicament.